today on 15 on 15.
The Aruban Seaport Embarcadera is finally complete. Plus, the Youth Community Service Project Feria Social kickstarts. And the Beam Creative Space is open to the public. Thank you for joining us on another edition of 15 on 15 right here on Channel 15 ATV with Daniela Piazzi. Let's get started with our latest local news topics. The new container port Embarcadera has been at the top of the list of this current ministry from the start, but it is not a project that was recently envisioned. The moving of this container port from Orayastat to Embarcadera is a goal that was set decades ago, and now it has become a reality. After several decades in the making, Aruba has now been able to inaugurate a completely brand new multi-cargo sea terminal in the Embarcadera area. This innovative facility functions as a replacement for the container port in the downtown area, and it is truly a project that once seemed to be a distant dream to the community, to many governments, and to the Aruba Ports Authority.
As expected, it was not an easy journey. A journey that started more than 20 years back. For APA, it was of crucial importance to have a solid business case, and that the movement of container port should not only have benefits for the community of Aruba, but for APA as well. It took some time to reach a stage, but once we got there, we had a solid project.
For the current ministry, which came into power over 6 years ago, this project has always been a priority.
2009, when government Mike Ayman came into power, into government, one of the priorities of the government was this project. There were, like I said, many that had gone over this, but it was very important that this project was to be executed for the better and the better good of Aruba and bringing Aruba to a better and a bigger economy level.
And although the execution of this project has been taking place over the past 5 years, it has in fact been a discussion for over 50.
I can confirm what Minister Boekhout said about the plans he found in his drawers. And I can also say that in my desk, I found not only this project of 1980s and 1920s, I found also a project that spoke about a four-way lane to St. Nicholas of 40, 30, 20 years ago. I found also in my desk a plan that spoke about building a new hospital for Aruba, also 30, 40, 20 years old. I also found a plan that spoke about a circle road around Oranjestad, also of 30, 20, 40 years ago. And the only difference, maybe, was that we decided that we are not satisfied with plans, but we are satisfied with realization and action and make dreams a reality.
In the eyes of Aruba's Prime Minister, this port will form part of a bigger vision for a better Aruba.
The container harbor here in Embarcadera is a dream because it's connected to a larger vision that we have for our country. A vision where the development of Aruba will be supported by modern, innovative infrastructure, where the development and the quality of life of Aruba will be reinforced by investments in city renewal projects, in neighborhood renewal projects, in renovation of schools. That government has an important responsibility to inspire the private sector, support the private sector in order to make the impossible possible.
In addition to the completion of this project, the Aruba Ports Authority, together with the Amsterdam Ports Authority, have partnered to join forces in the completion of the former Oranjestad port revamp. We'll have more on the extension of this story later this week. We'll be back with more English news right here on Channel 15 ATV right after a word from one of our sponsors, so stay with us. When we come back from the break, the National Community Service Program, Feria Social, is back at it again for another edition. Thank you for staying with us right here on Channel 15 ATV. Young people in our community often would like to make a greater contribution to our society, but in a lot of cases, they lack a concrete opportunity to do so, and it is quite demotivating. Last year, the Feria Social project brought a multitude of Aruba's youngsters together to give back to their community and respectful foundations. This year, the initiative will be taking place again with the renewed title of Feria Social 2.0. Feria Social is a youth participation and leadership program. Feria Social creates a new way for youngsters to get involved in a community work. During a period of 3 months, this initiative creates a valuable connection between youngsters and local civil society organizations in Aruba. For the next several months, these youth volunteers will be working with 18 foundations on the island, from helping the elderly, working with handicapped children, neighborhood cleanups to school and social service departments. This will be bringing the opportunity to Aruba's youth to actively take part in the island's several foundations in need. During the kickoff event of Feria Social 2.0, the 18 organizations met with the participating volunteers to give more information on their role in our society. Hereafter, the youngsters will receive the opportunity to choose the foundation that seems best fitting to their skills. And there is still time to take part of this community-focused initiative. Simply log on to feriasocialaruba.com for more information. Moving forward, a big concern amongst the tourism-related businesses on the island is that the American tourism market will be experiencing a drop due to the election in the United States. However, the Aruba Tourism Authority remains positive that the island's tourism market is remaining strong throughout 2016. With the upcoming election in the United States, Americans are known to hold onto their money and travel less. This is a factor that affects tourism destinations around the globe. However, the Aruba Tourism Authority and the Ministry of Tourism continue to see a positive growth for the year ahead. During recent statistics by the Caribbean Tourism Association, Aruba remains to be the second most benefited market by American tourism in 2016. Although the 2012 election affected the Aruban tourism market dramatically, the United States was in fact in the middle of a recession, causing them to hold onto their money. However, to keep on growing, the high-rise hotels on the island are continuously focusing on new markets to open throughout the globe. Next week, the Ministry of Tourism and the Aruba Tourism Authority will be holding a presentation of the tourism projections of 2016. This entails a goal of 6 to 10% increase by the end of this year. Moving forward, here is something you do not see every day: a dog flying a plane. And I can assure you, this is no hoax. No, this is not Hollywood trickery or green screen magic. This is Shadow, the rescue dog, literally piloting a plane from 3,000 feet. You can see his trainer in the back giving him commands and treats. This clip is part of Dogs Might Fly, a new UK television show that puts man's best friend to the ultimate test. After all, dogs have learned to drive cars, so why not planes? But this show has one special humanitarian twist to it. The dogs learning to fly are being given a new leash on life, as they were all unwanted abandoned dogs from rescue shelters. We'll be back with more 15 on 15 after a quick commercial break. After the break, find out about Aruba's new creative and innovative center for artists and musicians. Thank you for staying with us right here on Channel 15 ATV. Over the past weekend, the Beam Creative Center was inaugurated. This space will serve as a creative platform that facilitates innovative concepts, workshops, and events by local and international artists. The Beam Creative Space and Gallery is an initiative by popular Aruban musician Michael Lampe. This space is meant to bring local artists and art together in one place. The building located in the former Aruba Botica will host many expositions and workshops.
Upstairs we have the development of talents and creation. We will be giving workshops It's a multifunctional space. We have some offices for creatives to work. At the moment, you can visit upstairs by going outside to the pink door. And we have also at the moment, it's Autism Awareness Day. We also have Expo upstairs. Downstairs, we are creating stuff, and many artists down here have their space where they can actually work, and everybody is welcome during the week to walk in and see them at work, but also you can buy their products. And in the back there soon we will also have a beam store where we can collab with different artists on Aruba and also sell and share this creativity.
The current display of artisanal products and art is just the start because there are many projects ahead.
We have definitely stuff that are coming up, like kids programs upstairs, singing classes. We will have acting classes. We will have different talks about, how us as creatives can be more professional at our work and bring business in and combine this. We have, of course, poetry and then all this kind of stuff that will go on. One project that I want to highlight tonight that I think is very interesting also is the project that we will be doing with Bureau Innovatie.
BEAM, together with the Aruba Innovation Bureau, will be partnering in the Green is Cool initiative, a national competition to motivate green thinking. Currently, the Parliament of Aruba is striving to implement a law banning the use of plastic carrier bags. The environmental impact of plastic bags are significant in that they are taking hundreds of years to degrade in landfill. They can damage wildlife, especially in the ocean, and are visible contribution to littering. In anticipation of the legislation, which will allow Aruba to further develop as a sustainable island, Green is Cool would like to engage the citizens in creating the design that will be placed on Aruba's official reusable biodegradable shopping bags. As Aruba is celebrating 30 years of status apart, we're asking the Aruban population to envision the island in the next 30 years. They are invited to express Aruba in 2046 by means of any creative medium such as illustration, paintings, words, poems, quotes, sculptures, and artwork made out of recycled material. In sum, any creative expression that can be depicted visually will be accepted. The winning design will be announced during TEDx Aruba 2016 to be held on the 23rd of September in Casa de Cultura. There will also be an exhibition of TEDx Aruba showcasing all the designs received. And finally, the winning designs will be featured on one of the 4 official Aruba reusable shopping bags. To sign up for this project, you can visit Green is Cool on Facebook for registration. Thank you so much for watching. These were your local news updates and trending Aruba topics. Be sure to like our 15 on 15 Facebook and Instagram page for all of your latest news updates. Also, don't forget to tune back in tomorrow night at 7:15 p.m. for more 15 on 15 right here on Channel 15 ATV. See ya then.